Stephen Bradley here from Grizzly Functional Training. Today we're going to have a look at some pull-up bar exercises for abs. Alright, so what can we do on a pull-up bar just for our abs? Look, all the shit that's gone down the last couple of years around the world really has sort of changed things up on fucking almost every level. Gyms closing sporadically, it's forcing more and more people to find other ways to train, and I don't know about the rest of the world, but here in Australia, especially in nice sunny Queensland on the Gold Coast, we're seeing more and more people get out to those outdoor gym things you see everywhere. There's always a pull-up bar and then a few other weird body weight kind of machines, you know, your kind of swingy chest press thing, your side to side swingy things that kids and middle-aged women love playing on. But like, I get it, who doesn't like the idea of getting out and training down by the beach? It's nice. Me personally, I already loved doing that, so it has kind of bummed me out a little bit. You know, I don't have as much access anymore with every other guy down there deciding they're using it now as well. But hey, that's cool. Look, we've got to share. Sharing is caring. That's how viruses spread, right? We share stuff. So yeah, look, pull-up bars, you can find access to a pull-up bar loads of places now, or something you can use as a pull-up bar. So what else can we do on them that isn't just pull-ups? What can we do that is really targeting our gut? What can we do that's really gonna work our core? I say core because I don't like saying ab exercises, because you need to think of the bigger picture. Your abs are just one of the muscle groups making up your core. There's more, but I typically just refer to the four big ones: your transverse abdominis, your internal obliques, your external obliques, and your rectus abdominis. Those are the four major muscle groups, in my opinion, that make up your core. Your abs, your rectus abdominis, it's just one part of that. It's like going out there and just training your biceps and thinking you're gonna get bigger arms. There's more shit going on. You gotta train more muscles. So instead of just thinking abs, start thinking core, because when you train your whole core, your abs are getting a workout too. And when you do movements that work your whole core, you can put your abs through a bigger load. Just like, instead of just thinking about training your biceps, if you go and do rows and pull-ups and all those kind of things, you're working your biceps as well, but your bigger muscles are doing the moving, and your bigger muscles are letting the smaller muscles move more weight as well. If you haven't already got it though, jump down into the description, get your free copy of my ebook, Train Wherever the Fuck You Want. Then I'm gonna, once you've got that, you're arming yourself with more tools than just a pull-up bar. You can do anything, anywhere. All right, how do you work your abs with a pull-up bar? Look, pull-ups on their own are a really good core movement, especially when you do them properly, with these couple of little tips I always give people when they're doing, whether it's pull-ups or chin-ups. If you're not sure on the difference, I've got a link in the description to an article I wrote recently talking about the two, and also in my video, which I'll pop a little thing up here somewhere. I did a video recently on how to get more out of your pull-ups, and in that I explain the difference quickly as well with your pull-ups and your chin-ups. But look, pull-ups, chin-ups, no matter which way around you're doing your hands, there is a way to bring your core a lot more into those movements, and that's simply by bringing your feet together, pointing your toes forward, and just sucking back on your hips. Pull your hips back, feet should be coming just out in front of you, legs nice and straight, and then start your pulling motion. As soon as you've got your body in that nice hollow hold position when you're doing a pull-up, your core's engaged. It's gonna feel harder, but that's because you're keeping everything tight. That's how you should be doing these movements. Same with push-ups, everything. Keep your core tight when you're doing your movements. But yeah, look, pull-ups for me, pull-ups pull-ups for me are a great core movement just on their own. So there's that. You can do pull-ups correctly and you'll be working your core. Next one, and this is actually one that was brought to my attention recently in a video I did with a friend of mine, Carlos from Get Rip Tools. We done a little workout, which I'll pop up here as well, a high intensity calisthenics workout. And he was the one that brought me to my attention when I was doing knee raises. I wasn't engaging my core correctly. I was just lifting my legs up. And so same thing in that pull-up position, feet together, legs nice and straight, toes pointing forwards. Everything all together and tight, hips back, and then start pulling up with your knees. Look, that guy is dynamite. That's going to work all of the muscles making up your core. The next step up from that, once you've done your knee raises and you're finding those quite easy, is straight leg raises. So look, to begin with, you might only be able to get your legs up, say, into a right angle. You might only be getting up here somewhere. That's fine. Keep your legs straight and keep building up with that. And eventually, you're going to get your toes all the way to the bar. Another great movement. But again, keep your core tight. Don't bend your legs. Don't use momentum. Don't cheat the reps. Just get yourself up there as you're going to get up there. Because remember, if you cut corners, you're not doing yourself any favors. Nice straight legs, nice clean solid reps, working on controlling the movement. Another great core movement. Another one, and look, this is one of my favorites to do because it's kind of a little bit of a show-offy kind of move, but it's crazy good for your core as well, is to do windscreen wipers or windshield wipers, depending on where you are in the world. But pulling yourself up so that your legs are now pulling yourself up, legs are vertical, your body's in an L shape, you're holding yourself under the bar, legs up like that, and then turning side to side. Nice, slow, controlled movements. That's really working your obliques, but also your whole core is staying nice and stable through that. So slow, controlled movements. I mean, look, if you're struggling with that, just scale it. Bend your knees and turn that way. This is also one you could do just lying on the ground, holding onto the bar behind you, which actually brings me to one more core movement, which I do with a pull-up bar, or should I say, the post of the pull-up bar. Dragon flags. So holding the base of the post and bringing yourself up as high as you can, keeping yourself in a nice hollow position, everything dead straight, and then lowering yourself down. To begin with, that's all you're going to be able to do. Just lower yourself down. Bend to sit up nice and straight, lower yourself down again until you can start bringing yourself back up again. And I've seen plenty of people think they're doing it right because they can pull themselves up again, but they're bent at the hips and they've curved in. Not the same thing. Keep yourself dead straight. Work up to doing it that way. You're gonna see so many more benefits by doing it correctly, not curving in and half ripping it. What about, can you get ripped from doing pull-ups? Of course you can. Look at gymnasts, look at the guys that train calisthenics. You know, they're all in, well, I shouldn't say all. Guys that are doing it properly, guys that have got their food right, they're in great shape. You gotta remember, being ripped is done in the kitchen. It's really not super crucial exactly which discipline you go with. I mean, you can look at fucking football players, bodybuilders, professional fighters, swimmers, you know, they're all ripped. They've all got good bodies because they're training hard and they're eating properly. They're giving themselves the correct fuel. So whether you choose to do calisthenics or whether you choose go to the gym and throw fucking dumbbells around, or if you just want to go body weight, or if you say you want to get my free ebook and learn about training with resistance bands, link is in the description. It doesn't matter. Food is the most important part. Getting your food right, which we can touch more another time. I'll pop a link in the description to an article I wrote recently talking about how to eat what you want and still lose weight. There's some tricks there, but that's a good little blueprint for those of you that aren't really sure how to eat correctly. It's all in that article, so jump down there after this and have a look through that as well. So what about just, does hanging from the bar work your core? Yes, that's another really good core movement, is just holding a hollow hold position and just hanging from the bar. Give that a go, even before building up to the knee raises that I mentioned earlier. Just a dead hang, but don't just hang there floppy and gross. Like I said, that hollow position, tuck your hips back, point your feet forwards, get into that nice hollow disc shape. Hold that for as long as you can. The resistance is gonna be there, gravity's gonna be pulling you down, your core's gonna wanna relax, but you're pulling everything in, you're keeping your shit tight. All right, well, there we have it. There's just a little bit of a guide on how you can work your abs with a pull-up bar. But remember, let's not worry about training our abs. Let's focus on our core, focus on the bigger picture. Don't just work your six pack. You need to work all that shit holding you up. Capiche? All right, there we have it. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Get your free copy of my ebook, Train Wherever the Fuck You Want. I've only mentioned it 10,000 times this video. It's free, you might as well. All right, thanks again for stopping by.